welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati BearCats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Cincinnati's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Caldwell. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Warrior. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The play-action fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, BearCats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Payne. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Still running at the 40. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit.
Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BearCat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to him again. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
By the receiver. Gain of 7. 1st down for the offense.
The BearCats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Walker. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back. Closing speed.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
17-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw, it's Sorsby. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The
big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Toss sweep to the left. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. There he goes. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Intercepted, number 19. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Finds his man. It's Caldwell. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Power football with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They try to get it outside on the left. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. It's complete to the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's McAllister. Got room at the 35. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback making checks. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Allen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
TCU 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
And the BearCats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Hoover. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep to the right. He's in open space downfield. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Payne. Got the 1st down and more. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to beat him to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Warrior. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the BearCats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the...
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BearCats are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Skips away from pressure. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Hoover. That's caught, it's Payne. There he goes! Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Caught over the middle. It's Payne. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
29 Philly.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Got the first down, looking for more. He's up to 73 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Caldwell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Pryor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's McAllister. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the